YouTube, it is me again, the Red Daddy. I'm coming at you today, not with too much sports talk, because to be honest with you, I'm cold. I'm ice cold, man. I don't really want to unveil how bad I've been, but let's just say after I missed on the Sparks, which obviously I'm someone who's going to be real, and if I give you a bet and it folds, I'm going to apologize. I am sorry about that one. The aces are for real. The aces are still the aces without Plumlee. And dang, they may have just gotten better, actually. So look out for them. The Lynx are still hot, and the Liberty are still hot. So you can't go wrong with those three. Also, keep your eye on the Valkyrie. This is WNBA, in case you don't know what we're talking about here. Um, but just to kind of rehash a little bit of the last episode, which I dipped into the top 10 movie of last year for me. I'm going to right now talk about the good about that because I really don't think I even got into the good about that. And then, of course, I'm dropping number 9 today. No sports bets. I got nothing for you on sports. So if you're here for sports, you can just close this out. But Alien Romulus was my number 10 movie of last year. And when I first made the list in like late November, early December, may have been like after I saw Oppenheimer, or sorry, not Oppenheimer, but whatever. What was it? There was some other really big movie that came out last year that I had to wait to see. Was it Nosferatu? Anyways, I'm getting off track here, but yeah, Alien Romulus was number 10. The whole disappointment side. But what I really liked about it and what I kind of learned to like about it, even on the second watch, was that the good thing about Alien is that now that we are where we are with technology, and like, yeah, CGI kind of sucks, but for some things, like, it just helps, right? Like, we probably wouldn't have got this movie if it was all like puppeteers and animatronics. We may be waiting for another year because of the time and effort that would have had to gone into it. And don't get me wrong, I would have loved it. But at the same time, I'm really going to enjoy any kind of Alien movie or show that comes out. But I'm kind of an Alien fanboy. The original is one of my favorite movies. I would put Alien in top 30, maybe even top 20. I own it. So like anything that is of that realm, of that world, I'm gonna watch. Like even Alien versus Predator, which I don't even count those in the Alien universe. I still have seen Alien versus Predator maybe 3 times, and AVP 2 I've definitely tried to watch a second time. And the funny thing about that is, different time. That's a different video. We'll do AVP. That's its own video, anyways. But yeah, no, it was really fun. And like, yeah, the kids don't have like great personalities, but you do kind of get a little bit of who they are and what they are about, at least to carry you into the movie. And, again, movies are like such a thing where you have to watch at a certain age for them to affect you a certain way. I don't know if I would have seen The Breakfast Club at a later time in life, if it would be my top 10, which it is now. The Breakfast Club, I saw it when I was like 16. I saw it at such a perfect age. And it's one of those films where it's like, you don't have to be from the 80s to 90s now. If you're a kid and you watch that movie, you'll understand because it's about a bunch of kids who are just trying to find out who they are. Again, I'm going off on other movies. So, number 9. Number 10, again, Alien Romulus. I may even rehash every time I start a video. But number 10, Alien Romulus. Number 9 is going to be the Netflix released Will and Harper documentary. And for some people, they're going to be like, what in the hell? What are you talking about? So Will Ferrell and a writer who was on SNL went on a road trip in their vehicle to kind of introduce the world to what it would be like for someone to be trans in public and all the time. And this person, Harper, wanted to do it with someone famous. And I think that the experiment, the logic behind it was very thought out. At the same time, I did hear some people think that it was released a little too late. Like this should have been something that was maybe released a year or two ago. And there was also some criticism that like you shouldn't have to spotlight it like this. But at the same time, I think that the goal was how are we going to try to get the world, especially the world who aren't liberals, who aren't democrats, who aren't already for trans rights and all of LGBTQA, all that? Um, how do we get them to see this and be okay with it? And I think that that is what they wanted to do. I think they wanted to use Will Ferrell and kind of make it seem like okay, because it is all right, it is okay to be who you are and be who you want to be, and there shouldn't be any reason against that. It really shouldn't matter if someone is a man or a woman. Who cares? Whoever they want to be, that's how they should be and dress. And look, I'm a straight man who dresses however I want, and people look at me weird anyway. If I go to Arizona, people look at me like a clown. If I go to rural Oregon, people look at me like a clown. Believe me, wherever I go back home to Torrance, California, and some people there still look at me like I'm an alien. So no matter who you are, no matter what you are, you're loved here and you are loved by someone. I promise you that. But, anyways, yeah, if you haven't seen Will and Harper, check it out. It's honestly great for anyone to watch because you're going to be learning about the future of the world. Because guess what? We're going that way. And the world is open and it's opening. And if you're wanting it to close, well, I'm sorry, but you're going to be living in the past because the future, in my opinion, is open and full of love. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to be doing number 8 tomorrow. I'm also probably going to maybe have a sports bet. At least look till Thursday. Look to Thursday for the future. If I do a Thursday video, which I probably should, I will be doing one about basketball because the championships, Thunder, Pacers. I'll see you then. Check out Will and Harper. Check out Alien Romulus. Anyways, take it easy. The Red Daddy.